So last year I was talking about the methodologies themselves. I was talking about impact mapping, functional mapping, so activities that developers do to contribute to the business. But what I didn't do last year and I decided to do this year was to fit the technical practices into the business process. So I took the product design process and agile processes, and I tried to fit all the different technical strategies that we use to build the product. So I think that the alignment between business and technology is not at the level that it should be. So it's still quite small. It's focused on the product backlog, but the business strategy and technical strategy often are done independently. So for me, the main takeaway of this session was to bring them close together. So as you are refining the business strategy, you are also refining the technical strategy. So making sure the technical strategy is being defined to support the business strategy. So that's for me is the biggest takeaway of my talk. So software craftsmanship is growing. It's succeeding in many different ways. So the message is being spread. More and more communities are being created. The numbers, you can check the numbers on meetups and stuff like that, is massively growing. So there are two good things about it. So there is the mindset. So people, more and more developers are becoming more aware of the craft and becoming more passionate about their craft. So what I would like to see moving forward in the next 5 years is us not only to focus on there are two sides, two things that I would like to see moving forward. One is an evolution of technical practices. Today we are still very attached to the extreme programming practices, which are great, but they've been around for 20 years. I think that the craftsmanship movement, I would expect it to start evolving newer practices. On the other side, I also would like to see the craftsmanship getting closer to the business. We are really, really tech focused, and we fail to bring the craftsmanship techniques and practices and mindset to the business. And that's where that's where I would like to see craftsmanship moving forward. So my view on software craftsmanship hasn't changed for years now. So for me, craftsmanship is about a mindset, is a way that you lead your career, is bringing your career to become part of your life. So this division of having a job and have a personal life, this is the thing that I don't like. So the mindset of saying, I have a profession, and a profession is part of who you are. And that is, so because it's part of who you are, it makes you whole. So there is so you don't divide yourself into. So this mindset of craftsmanship, always striving to be better, always chasing, trying to do things better because you want to do them, not because someone is telling you. So this mindset never changed. Yeah, so when it comes to software design, I believe that there are quite a few areas that we should look at moving forward. So I think that we lost the ability to design software. We shifted from waterfall model where it was very heavy on design, and we went all the way up to the other extreme where we barely do any design at all. So 20 years later, we are still creating software full of legacy code, technical debt, and stuff like that. So I would like us to go back to design. I don't want to go back to waterfall, but I certainly want to go back to design. And I think that our job now is to bring that knowledge back and refine it to the modern practices that we have. We were not talking about continuous delivery in the past. We were not talking about multiple parallelization of teams and this fast feedback loop. So that the design practice that we had in the past, although great, they need to be modernized to fit the modern ways of working today. So in terms of projects, we have a few projects. There are two sides there are two kind of projects that I have to address this. One is Codurance itself. So Codurance is growing as an organization, and as it grows, the size of our projects are growing, the diversity of our clients is becoming wider, and it allows us to try many different new techniques in all those projects. Also, I'm writing a new book, and the book is heavily related to the talk that I gave today, so that we will address the technical process and the design process, bringing them together. Right, the advice that I give to software crafters starting their career now is, first of all, be good at what you do, right? So don't wait for your employer or your manager to provide you anything. It's your career, you should own it. So just get good at what you do. Enjoy your profession. Be great. And also make sure that you are not so stuck on the technical side. You need to be brilliant at the technical side. So that is a given. If you are a developer, you need to be great at the technical side, period. But I think that moving forward, in order to benefit more, to grow more in your career, you should also be able to apply, to understand the value that the technical side brings to the business. So I encourage people to attend SC London every year, because we bring like top speakers around the world. And it's a great way to see what all these amazing people are thinking. So every year, they have new ideas, they change, they learn, and having a place where you can come in and see what some of the best minds in our industry are doing is a great opportunity.